What is going on, guys? TheWaffle here, and welcome back to some more Jurassic World Evolution 3. Now, last time we left off, we had these Velociraptors attacking our park here in Montana, and we actually had to knock them out and put them in their own enclosure over here. And now we need to start getting the Corythosauruses to start breeding, kind of like we had the Myosauruses breeding last episode. So what we need to do now is actually get the genome of the Corythosaurus up. It's currently at 55%. Need to get it up to 70%. Before we do that, we need to go to the expedition map. And what's really cool, we saw this last episode, we could actually type in Corythosaurus, and I guess it's already filtered in the background, or it was before I clicked. Corythosaurus, there we go. And if I click on insufficient skill, oh yeah, we need to get new scientists. I forgot. It's only been a few minutes since since I recorded last episode. Already forgot that we needed new scientists. That's why I was kind of like delaying everything for this episode. So I guess because Montana's a different location, you know, that makes more sense. You need different scientists than the ones we have all the way over in Hawaii. But what is it, logistics we need for the if we wanted to do, yeah, the one with the cog wheel. So we need to get, I think, 2 logistics. So we can get someone with 2 logistics, or hire 2 people with 1 logistic. Seems like Ashley LeCoub, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Probably not. I don't really have a good reputation of pronouncing things correctly. But oh wow, this Alfie Nakayama guy seems really well-rounded. 2 logistics, 2 genetics, 3 welfare. He's 2150 salary, costs 108,000 to recruit him though, so it is pretty hefty. 3 logistics on Amanda Usman. I like that, but I love how well-rounded Alfie Nakayama is. Like, we could use him for genetics, we could use him for welfare. I'm liking that. Let's see who else was around here. Ashley LeCoub, she's kind of well-rounded too. 2 logistics, 1 genetics, 2 welfare, 1,700 salary, 85,000 to recruit her. I'm liking how everyone has at least 1 logistics, 1 genetics, 1 welfare here. Well, except for Gary Buckley. He only has 3 genetics, but still, he's pretty useful in that regard. At least he's actually kind of expensive too. 125,000. Jeez, I'm really liking. And then he has a trait of increasing all skills by 1, so generalist. I assume that only applies to him. I forget how these traits work specifically. We'll have to find out later, but for right now, I'm going to hire you, Alfie Nakayama. So, am I able to do that with just 1 person, or Corythosaurus? Sure, let's just do that. Select you, and yeah, his unrest is going to go up a ton because we only have 1 scientist right now, but hey, he could do it on his own, right? There you go. And I guess what we could do is hire a 2nd scientist and go on a 2nd expedition. I think you could do multiple expeditions or 1 at a time. Yeah, I think it's 1 per expedition center. And I think they only allow you to have 1 expedition center at a time or something like that, right? So either way, might want to preemptively hire more scientists. 2, 2, and 3. Maybe to get like well-rounded, because we were at 555 earlier in Hawaii. So if we can get someone that's like 2, 3, 3 or something like that. Because we don't really need that much logistics. We're looking mainly for genetics and welfare right now. Just to kind of round them. Maybe Zaria Phillips. She's 1 logistics, 2 genetics, and welfare. 48,000 to hire her. Salary 950. I'm liking that. We're going to have to make another staff center. Now that's going to be a good thing to myth bust. Can we just build a staff center now, or? Okay, I don't have to. Okay, perfect. I'm going to place it down over here. Remember, the staff center allows us to actually train the scientists. And I think it even unlocks the ability to hire more scientists, because I think it said, oh my gosh, it's doing it again. Okay, I'm going to make it like, okay, I'm spamming. Is it going to let me place it down or what? I don't think it's going to let me. Oh, geez, there we go. Just spam it. Well, now it's in a random spot right there, but whatever. Not that big of a deal. Let's just, wait, why can't I do a path? What happened? Oh, wait, hold on. Am I on replace mode? I think I am. Off. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was kind of worried there for a second, like, am I not able to am I not able to place paths? Jeez, I can't speak. Anyway, staff center, yeah. So if I look at scientists, yeah, wow, look at all that. So now altogether we have 3, 4, and 5. Wow. Wait, why do we have 5 there? Oh, wow, yeah, because he has 3 on welfare. Wow. Okay, cool. Now, just to double check, I don't think we're able to go on 2 expeditions at once, but maybe I can like queue it up or something like that. Well, he comes back in 5 seconds, but once we get his fossils, we could process them over at the science center, which is where? Up here. Cool. So fossils. Oh, yeah, okay. So we got one of those things. We just sell that. Another thing right here, 40,000. And 2 things of amber for the Corythosaurus. Perfect. We're going to get 29 more genome. Now, where's that going to put us? We're at 54 right now. We're going to be just under where we need to be. That's going to take us to 73. We need to be at like 77 or something. No, wait, no. We only need to be 70%. So this is actually perfect. So let's process both of these. And I'm like double clicking. I'm like spam clicking. I'm so excited over here. Let's select both of you. That way it goes a little bit faster, 10% faster. It's going to be 13 seconds and start that task. And then after that, synthesize, incubate, and release a male Corythosaurus, which I assume because we just saw we're able to make a staff center, no problem. I assume we have the research already done for making males. So we don't have to worry about that because we already did that over in Hawaii.
You're so close to providing those animals with what they need. Keep up your excellent work.
Okay, so if I select you, why can't I? Oh, here we go. Modify genome. No, I don't think I have to do that yet. I think begin task. Is that what I have to do? Yeah. We begin task. Then it synthesizes the egg. Wait, hold on. Why does it say Myosaura? I didn't select Myosaura. Did I select Myosaura? Wait, what in the world? I don't have enough for the Corythosaurus. What happened? I need 1 more genetics. I have 4 out of 5. Insufficient skill. Okay. Well, thankfully, I could train the current scientists because I have the staff center. So where is that at? Over here? Go to staff center, view scientists. So what are we looking at? We need 1 more genetics. I guess we'll let's train Phillips. Can I train her? Yes, I can. Okay. So her salary actually jumps up 950 up to 1,300. Not bad. 150,000 to train her. Now we're at 3, 5, and 5. Maybe I'll train her, or I guess I'll train Nakayama on logistics. Just always maxed out already, man. I guess I'll have to hire another person to get more logistics there, but it's 355. Not bad, but we need to go and get that egg synthesized now, because we should be able to do that, right? Yes, we can. Okay, Corythosaurus, 5 out of 5 on genetics, 83,000. Begin task. And once it's synthesized, then we can manually say, okay, let's make that egg into a male. Let's make that egg into a female. And we have 4 eggs in this batch, 75% survival rate. So we're probably going to get 3 eggs here in a second once this is done synthesizing. Wow, we had some good luck. We got all 4 of them right there. Perfect. So how many do we need? Just 1. Yeah, it doesn't say to release 1 male, 1 female, or whatever. I might just do resilient. That's a good trait. Social. Resilient and social. Wow. That might be a really good one to have on a male, honestly. Resilient, especially on the male. You want the male to be resilient. Social, that sounds good for a female. Oh, yeah, and then... Oh, I didn't... Yeah, I forgot to randomize their skin and their pattern, so it's all the same. Or no. Maybe I did randomize it. Maybe it remembered it from the Myosaura or something like that, because these are all, like, different. Death Valley, Sonoran Desert, Rana. Okay, cool. Anyways, begin incubation for 168,000. Do we have enough? Yes, we do. We have enough welfare. Perfect. See, I'm glad I got those scientists. Those are some really good scientists we got right there, you guys. So, ground leaf, 32%, blah, blah, blah. Can I speed through this? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. So once this is done, I'll release the Corythosaurus. And yeah, I guess that's going to be it for that mission right there. Perfect. And then, of course, we just have to make sure the comfort's good for them as well. And let's release them into this area. So we have 2 males and 2 females. And usually the male has the more, like, colorful skin, so I assume that's a male. And the females are, like, more beige-looking ones back there. Awesome. Now let's check up on these guys' comfort. Are they good? Ground leaf. Oh, wait, no, I have to give it a second to update.
You did it. They're happy. They're thriving. And it's all thanks to your hard work. Well done. With males in the herd, we are only a well-placed nest away from helping these animals start a new lineage. It's not an objective that I will set, but I will always support breeding dinosaurs wherever possible.
Man, I'm at 99% pasture.
You've done a fantastic job taking care of the dinosaurs so far, and that's great. Really great. But maybe it's time we take as much care of our bottom line, eh? You see, our guests need caring for just as much as our animals. They need hotels to sleep in, restrooms to answer nature's call. A comfortable site draws in more guests, and I'm very much a people person. I'm especially a people with spending money person.
Well, we're not going to charge for the restrooms, are we, Cabot? I hope not. Now, let's see. Can I slip? Oh, wow. Perfect. I can slip this in right here. Although I don't know if I want it to block. Well, I could have it, like, overlap with the generator thing right there. That's kind of weird. I'll put it, like, right there. Okay, so now we have the restroom there. Where is the viewing gallery? Is that? There it is right there. Yeah, you definitely want that to be near the amenities near the viewing gallery and whatnot. Accommodation rating, we're at 0 out of 50. So let's get a small hotel, emergency shelter. We already have emergency shelter right there. Don't need to get that. Small hotel. Oh, wow. Jeez, random lag right there. Let's place the hotel. Now, the hotel, you can see there's a circle around it. That actually gives us dinosaur visibility. So we could actually put the hotel here, and if any dinosaurs are like right here, they could actually see it from the hotel. Man! Okay, I guess I have to read this, but it seems like here in the middle, that might be a pretty good spot to put it. Because if they could see it from the hotel, that actually gets the rating up. Anyways, let's read about fuel and food. I'm going to make sure not to click it this time so I can actually read it. Because I know I did that for the feeders last episode. Backup generators use fuel and provide power to infrastructure within their limited radius. The rate of fuel consumption varies based on the amount of power used by that infrastructure. Ranger teams and capture teams use fuel as they complete their tasks. Ranger teams also use food in order to restock feeders. Both food and fuel is stored at a team's respective facility and require regular restocking. Yeah, we just saw a second ago I was hovering over one of the generators and it's kind of low on fuel. So we definitely want to make sure that's always topped off. I forget if it's in range of like a ranger tower, like the generator, I think it automatically, like they automatically replenish it or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Restock food and fuel by interacting with the relevant building directly or automatically with maintenance patrol. Yep, there it is. Both methods incur a cost. Yeah, see, I'm remembering some of the details here. Let's straighten this out ever so slightly. So you can see right there, there are going to be a few Corythosauruses within view of this hotel, which is going to be great for their see, let's try and get it as close. Ooh, oh, geez, dinosaur. Wait, what? From what? What happened? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Velociraptor's escaping. Hold on. Glad I paused. Oh, geez, don't. Okay, I paused again. Did they break out? Or, okay, it looks like he got shocked. Danger to guests. Wait, did they break out over here? What happened? Because all of these are unpowered. Hold on. I'm going to go open up the emergency shelter. Open all shelters, even though there's literally just one. It's going to be a good habit to open up all shelters, right? But there you go. And then this is unpowered. Why? Is it because it's a generator? Probably because it's low on fuel. That might be why. Resupply, fill up, 230,000. Okay, I'm going to do that. There you go. It might, like I said, it might be outside of range of, what is it called? The Ranger Towers or whatever they're called. So now that it's been replenished, are they still going to be a threat when I unpause? Let's see. Oh, backup generators. Wait. Did I just read? Oh, I don't think I did. Okay. Anyways, backup generators can power buildings and fences within their radius. They can be placed almost anywhere and do not require a path connection to function, which is good. Backup generators consume fuel in order to supply power at a rate proportional to the amount of power drawn from it. Fuel must be regularly resupplied, either manually or automatically with maintenance ATV patrol, and backup generators will only be used to power nearby buildings and fences if they are required to meet demand. Now, definitely want to get some sort of like power plant, power station or whatever, so we're not always working, relying on the backup generators and stuff. Maybe we could do that in the future once we actually get more money and whatnot. If the buildings and fences receive power from another source, the backup generator will remain idle, yeah. But we'll be able to activate if the power goes out. So yeah, you don't want to rely on it as like the main source of power.
Looking good so far. FYI, we've got number crunchers behind the scenes collecting info on the site's appeal, how guests are feeling, and my favorite bit, our amenity sales. Take a look.
Are they still a threat to guests? Can I like, what's going on here? Still says danger to guests. I assume he got shocked and it's like, oh wait, hold on, it's not passed out anymore? Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but hopefully it wears off? I'm gonna preemptively close all shelter. Okay, I think we're good. The hotel is done. Accommodation rating 100%. Local dinosaur appeal 933. Yeah. So you can see whenever I have it selected, we have a pretty good amount of like a blue circle around here. Yep, with dinosaurs in it. So that's awesome. So how are we doing on accommodation? Because we just finished that mission. I want to look. Economy, income per minute, 17%. Geez, yeah, we need to get that up. Click on this.
Ooh, those amenity sales could be a lot less red. How sites like this one make money is pretty straightforward. See, if we have incredible animals on site and the guests can see them, then we'll sell plenty of entry tickets. And as long as we keep our guests comfortable and make sure they approve of what we're doing, we'll sell even more entry tickets. That's when we hit them with some excellent food, drinks, and shopping amenities to really bump up our income. As we seem to be lacking in the amenities department right now, we should really get that fixed.
Yeah, let's get some, yep. Small food, small
I created
shopping,
Din to
drink.
support dinosaurs and bring people joy. And there's nothing more joyful than good food, good drinks, and reasonably priced merchandise. Think of the site's profits as a measurement of joy. Building amenities near popular attractions will make profits go up, and needless to say, that's the direction that profits should be going in. You can kit out amenities however you like, but you're not shooting in the dark. Our data geniuses will show you in real time how different products or features will impact guest satisfaction, and how that equals more profit.
Wait, okay, wait. Did I accidentally place 2 foods down? I thought I placed down a shopping. Man, there are 3 types of amenity buildings that could be built in the park: food, drink, and shopping. These amenities can offer a chance to increase income by selling products to park guests, especially around busier areas. Yeah, that's why we have the hotel there. That's why we have the viewing gallery there. It seems like a great place to put down some shops. Get people spending some money and helping out our dying, like, park over here in terms of money, that is. As we saw right there, a lot of red in the income area, but it's going to start going up here pretty soon. Amenities can be configured to sell specific products. They can be further tweaked with internal features to better match demographics of nearby guests. Yeah, because some of them like adventure, some of them like luxury, some of them like nature, I think is the other one right there. And then there's a general one right there. So you kind of have to balance everything, kind of like with the dinosaurs, balancing their environment so, make sure they're happy and whatnot. You need to do the same thing for all the humans. The humans are a part of the park too, right? The guests, I guess you could say. Amenity profits can be maximized by placing them in busy areas of the site. When an amenity is at capacity, considering upgrading to a larger amenity of the same type if there are a significant number of guests nearby that aren't being served. Yeah. So I think that is, if you look at this, 48% satisfied. Yeah, you see 285 out of 400. Now, did I accidentally place down 2 things? Yeah, that's a shop. I put 2 restaurants down. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. But yeah, see, look at that. There's no one there. So that was a big old whoopsie doopsie. Let's get a drink going right here. Let's slip that in. Spamming it. There we go. So now we got a coffee there. 285 people. So we can see right here, it's in the red for the nature. So we might want to get something else. Something that's not maybe better rated for coffee. Because right there you can see it's green, but it has 2 arrows. So maybe a green with 3 arrows. Yeah, here we go. Superfood juice. Perfect. But at the same time, it's not doing too well on the other ones. So how am I going to balance that? I think change features. Maybe if change feet. Yeah, maybe I could balance it that way. Perhaps. If I did superfood juice, and then change features, yes. Try and balance everything here. So I want to get some general guests, and then I also want to get some luxury. So that would be what? I guess bean bags for that, and then I also want to get some luxury, so it's going to be...
You're not going to believe what I found. Well, okay, my lawyers pointed it out to me, but same thing. We have more land than I thought. I trust it'll be put to good use. Wink, wink. More dinosaurs and more revenue. Wink, wink.
Now, where's this new land? Oh, over here. We unlocked new land over here. Awesome. So now we have more space for more money-making opportunities, right, Cabot? Awesome. So what do we want to put over there?
This site is owned by Mr. Finch. I thought it best to still define some specific targets to work towards.
Okay, so what targets were you looking towards right now? Oh, whoa, jeez. So I want to get total target of 50 with the scientists, because right now we're at like what, like 5, 5, and 3 or something like that. So we're only at like 13. So we're going to get more scientists and then train them all. And then appeal modifiers, T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, Diplodocus, Digimoloch, and Corythosaurus. Site information increasing, starting cash, and expensive scientist training goes down. Need to get 50 animals, 1,000 guests, 500,000 a minute. of income. That's not profit, that's just income. So that should be doable.
Remember, satisfying these goals will define this site's overall park rating. Our park ratings prove that we can manage sites and make clients happy, which helps me expand DIN globally.
Claw machine, and maybe I need to get some nature here.
I cannot believe the momentum that Din has suddenly gained. Kira, you've been talking to potential clients, right? Any, good news?
I'm close to securing a new site now. Follow my advice on increasing our reputation and park ratings, and our proposition will be irresistible.
Wait, what's this called? Quick Bite? I'll just call it Quick Bite then on this, just so I know that it's a food place. Quick Bite. Man, I can't type. There you go, Quick Bite. And it kind of looks like a T. Look at that logo. That's a really cool logo. It's a burger-looking thing with cheese, but it also looks like a T-Rex with eyes and nostrils there. That's a really clever logo. I like that. And what do we have here? What does that say? Drink goes? I don't know what that says.
The conservation sector have asked me to keep an eye on Din long term, so consider me an official advisor. And on that topic, your reputation with the conservation sector would only improve if we had more naturally bred dinosaurs on site.
Oh, jeez, I'll spam that down like crazy. Anyways, what else do we have here? We need to get some general and a lot of nature, and we already have enough luxury, so we might want to, let's change product. If there's anything else that might appeal to these guys, well, t-shirts, blah, blah, blah. Maybe books is, that does nature and luxury at the same time, which is what we're looking for. So now we need to do features, which is these two down here to kind of balance things out a little bit. Might want to do fish tank. And then I also need to do general, which means maybe like bean bags or something. So let's go bean bags. There we go. So 100% satisfied. Awesome. So basically just, like I said earlier, just a bit of a balancing act right there. Not too hard. And now we're making 34,000 of income right there. Running cost 4,500. So we're making 29,000 of profit. Perfect. So we're making that right there. 29,000 profit. 29,000 profit, 29,000 profit right there. Awesome. And we don't want to oversaturate this area, so don't want to put more drinks or anything like that around here just yet. And they have plenty of like room. There's 285 out of 400, so we don't need to replace these with large amenities just yet. I think we're doing fine there. We have all this room over here, but I don't think... Do we have room? Yeah, this is like the edge of the map. Yeah, we don't have room to put like an actual shop or anything right there, because definitely want to... Maybe we can slip it like right here next to... I'll look, but it'll be cutting it close just to try and make some money and whatnot, you know. But how, speaking of such, how are we doing there? We're doing well on everything in the park rating regard, I guess you could say, other than scientist skill. Like I said, yeah, 13 out of 50. So we need to do either training or hiring more or a little bit of both. So let's actually hire... Who's another well-rounded... Wow, +5 welfare from Rebecca Massey. She's going to get us +9 overall because she's expensive though. 190,000 to hire and then 3,800 for salary. Wow, I don't know. That's a bit expensive. But then again, she gives us +9. This guy gives us only 6. This is only 5. This is only 5. That's only 4. So it sounds expensive, but in the overall picture, it may actually be a good idea to hire Rebecca. Welfare specialist too. Yeah, it goes up by 3. Yeah, no wonder it's 5 there. Jeez, that's amazing. I'm going to hire her. 190,000. We have 7 million in the bank, so we're doing well in that regard. I kind of want to check up on the science to see if I could train them and whatnot. Research required. Wait, why? Oh yeah, because I already trained her, so I could train him. I guess I'll give him... How are we doing right now? We have 5 logistics, 7 genetics, 10 welfare. So we're doing really well on welfare. Don't need to do any training there. Might want to do some training on logistics if we can. Yes, we can with her. Perfect. 150,000 to train her. We could get a little bit. We're at 6 and 7 and 10. I'll train his, because yeah, it's max out 2 out 2 right there for logistics. I'll train his genetics just to get that up a little bit. And now overall we're at 18. We're at 24. So we're about at the halfway mark. We need to get 50 scientist points. Doing pretty well in that regard, I'd say. So how are these guys? 13 minutes until new candidates arrive. And I'm not going to spend however many thousands to get a refresh right now. Man, this guy's expensive. Almost $250,000 to hire him and almost 5,000 salary just for 6. Jeez. but decreases task time by 50% for extraction tests. That's actually a pretty powerful benefit right there. Reduces the salary by 50%. She's... And then you can see right here, yeah, 2 out of 5, 2 out of 6, 1 out of 3 right there. I might want to upgrade the staff center so I could actually do more training. Can I do that? Where's the staff center at? Oh, wow, never mind. We're at 2.5 stars already. Okay, good. Complete a contract to improve your reputation with the industry sectors. Okay, so how do I do that again? Because I know we got that contract. 47% right there. Yeah, we're doing well there. Number of guests, I thought we're doing well. I guess we're only at 355 right now. Whoops. Let's request a contract, I guess. Here we go. So this is going to be adventure, nature, and security? Wait, no. This is entertainment. And I forget if green is nature, but I know red or orange is security. I need to double check that. But wow, look at this. Make a profit of at least 175,000 per minute. That's a lot of money. We're making about 90,000 a minute just from the shops. So we're about halfway there. I don't know if anything else on top of that's getting us money. Capture a photograph of a juvenile interacting with a sibling. I like that. That sounds like... And we have a 10-minute time limit to do that. Boost park appeal above 27%. I like the challenge, I guess you could call it, of the siblings. Because that means we need to place down the dinosaur nest. We already have 2 male Corythosauruses. Plenty of females. Let's do that one. So now let's get the nest going. And I assume I could do that for the raptors as well, if I can make if I get their genome up and all that kind of stuff. But right now, we can only do it with the Corythosaurus, right? So that would be enclosures, I believe. Medium nesting area. I assume these guys are medium. I assume small, maybe. I don't know what that would be. Like maybe like a compy or something like that. Species isolation. No, oh, here we go. Yeah, perfect. Nest preferences, Corythosaurus. Awesome. So let's actually place you in front of the viewing gallery. Ba-boom. And do I have to assign? Create plan. How do I do this? Because we have multiple species in here. We have the Loki-ceratops or whatever it's called, and the Corythosaurus. How do I do this? Unoccupied. Corythosaurus likes it. I assume we just give it some time, perhaps? And then something will assign itself to it. For an animal to feel comfortable breeding, their nest preferences need to be made. No requirements there for the Corythosaurus. But if we want the Loki-ceratops to use it, they need to be the only species in the area. So we're not worrying about them. We're worrying about the Corythosaurus. I guess we just wait. Oh, and this will change how it looks, too. Oh, wait, whoa, that's like very specific. Man, I need to rotate this because this is like, you can't see it too well from this angle. I'll do it on this one. Species default egg. Egg variant 1. Well, I can't see anything. Whereas, create plan. So I have to assign. Okay. Okay, I click the male and I click the female. So click the male. There we go. Click the female. There we go. Wait, hold on. 38%. 16%. Okay, yeah. Let's start the program. See if this works. So we need to get good welfare. So let's just select everyone to make it go by as fast as possible because we only have a 10-minute time limit to do this. Success rate 39%. Is this going to work? We have 7 minutes left on this contract. 16 seconds left on this structured breeding program, but at least if this is facing the other direction, it gives them a little bit of privacy from the viewing center. It's like right in front of them, right? Well, let's see. Where's the female at? Is she going to lay an egg there, like physically, or is it just going to appear out of nowhere? Because I think with the Myosaur, it actually had to go over It failed! What happened? Man! Well, it was only 39%. Yeah, I probably should have gotten a female that had a better breeding probability than 39%. Well, the other one was like 16%, so at least we're doing a little bit better there, but let's just roll the dice here. And I am speeding through this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Please, let's get a... Hey, there we go. Nest claimed. And now I think the female has to come over here and lay the egg, right? So where's she at? Is that her? 100% chance. Well, she's heading over there. I think it... Yeah. I think we're going to see an egg appear there, you guys. Well, we might not be able to do this in time because we only have 6 minutes left. And this is only going to give us 1, right? Unless she lays multiple eggs. Can't breed. Wait, 4 eggs. Yeah, okay. We might still be able to do it, you guys. Leaves the nest in 4 minutes. 6 minutes. We're going to have to bring the rangers over here to just sit around, you know? But look at that. There's 4 eggs there. And I'm able to change how they look. Egg variant. I'll use the default species egg. Like, they're kind of dug in there, you know? So you can't even see them. The Myosaura egg did stick out a little bit, so you were able to see it, but you can't really do it there. Let's get the Rangers. Let's just, because it is 4 minutes. Where are they at? I don't know where they are. If I pull this up, here we go. Direct control. Now, if I go down there. Okay, yes, I know where I'm at. Here's our food shops and drink shops. Get out of the way, everyone. Get out of the way. Move out of the way. Got to get to that gate right there. Jeez. No lawsuits from running into people here, thankfully. Well, we have about, I don't know, 3 minutes left until the, whoa, oh my gosh. Man, don't run into me. I'm going to bring another Jeep over here if this thing gets damaged too much. Okay, well, I guess while I'm here, can I check up on the ranger post? I don't know if I can, but with 5 minutes left for this mission, hopefully, I guess I'll exit out of this for right now. 3.5 minutes left. Okay. Man, don't move out. Oh my gosh, it's going to lose durability. And well, they're heading back. So about 3 minutes left. So let me keep speeding through right here. Oh wait, no, another one just, okay. Hopefully they stay there then. About 2.5 minutes left. Hopefully the Rangers are going to be within view of this, but I want to be like right here and immediately take a picture of them like right after they hatch, you know? Let's just cross our fingers. We have 4 eggs. Let's hope that we get 4 baby Corythosauruses here. All right, so we have about a minute left. I'm going to stop the speed. There you go. Let's go back to the Rangers. Let's manually drive. We're returning, visiting. Okay, well, if they're returning, I'm going to direct control. Here we go. Wait, what? Contracts have refresh. Okay, yeah. Don't worry about the contracts refreshing and whatnot, because we're still going to be able to do this contract. I believe in us. Let's go down there. Everyone get out of the way. You guys are slowing me down. I'm trying to go into there and take some pictures of some baby dinos. And, okay, we're in. There's the nest. Let's get the camera out. And then immediately take a photo here. And oh, jeez. This is such dangerous territory here, you guys. Let's go to... How do I do the camera? Here we go. Take a photo. Zoom in. And I guess we just wait here. Hold on, so if I exit out of this, and then I check this... Okay, 10 seconds. Oh, direct control. Go to the camera. 10 seconds left. And I'm immediately going to take a picture. Oh, come on. Any second now. Any second now, we're going to get some baby Corythosauruses. At least 2 so we could have siblings. Where the heck are they? Are they in there? I'm taking a picture. Nothing there. Move it in. Oh, okay. Did it work? Are they in there? Are they hatching? Life is about to find a way out of medium nest number 1. Oh, jeez. Select them. Go. Direct control. Take a picture. Boom. Look at all that. We got a ton, 100,000 from that picture. Submit it, and we got the contract.
Some rather incredible news. Dr. Baldera will be joining DIN full-time. And with his breeding expertise and our brilliant park management skills, the sector representatives have offered their support as well. There is just one uncharacteristically quiet voice left. Dr. Malcolm?
I'm sure this is going to shock you, but I'm still skeptical. I mean, what you've done here is impressive, but, you know, haven't we walked this path of good intentions before? At the same time, I'm nothing if not wildly curious, and if there's one thing that ambitious projects need, it's a voice of reason. So, here I am.
And there we go. We got some reputation reward for entertainment and nature.
Pretty much on board. Din has hope, and I won't have to sleep in my nephew's basement. Fantastic. All right, don't keep me waiting. Where are we heading next?
Back to Hawaii, or where are we going? I guess we'll have to check the world map here in a second, but there you go, you guys. We did a fantastic job here. Man, that was so close, though. I don't know what the timer was on the contract, but they hatched. Like, I had to get out of the Jeep there and then see them actually physically hatch and then go back to the Jeep and then bring out the camera and then take a picture. And then that picture gave us $100,000 on top of that. We're over 9 million. How are we doing right now? We're at 400 guests. Doing pretty well in that regard. We're at about 50%-ish on all of these, which is good progress. We're at almost 3 stars for the park rating. Things are going pretty well. Not bad. We're at $219,000 of income per minute. That's actually very surprising. I think didn't one of those contracts say something about getting 175,000 per minute of income or something like that? So we would have done that one too, but I don't think it paid as much as that one because we got 600,000 and then a 60,000 bonus by doing it within 10 minutes, I think. Because I think the contract doesn't expire. It just, you know, you lose the bonus if you do it past the 10 minutes or something like that. Clark County, we're going to Vegas. We're going to Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, so this must be why we had like a Vegas skin unlocked. Interesting. We're somewhat nearing the end of the episode right now. We do have enough time to go to Vegas or Clark County, whatever you want to call it, and at least see what this intro is all about. But turn a ramshackle flying reptile zoo into a well-maintained moneymaker. Ooh. So we're probably going to build an aviary inside there and get some like dimorphodons and stuff. This is going to be interesting. Let's at least see the introduction to Clark County. And then I guess next episode, we're actually going to start building the aviaries and whatever other things they have for these flying reptiles. Or are they dinosaurs still? Are they? Because I know for the water creatures, they're not technically dinosaurs, right? Like you call them marine reptiles. But I forget if you can call these guys like flying dinosaurs or if you still have to call them like flying reptiles. I'm like, it literally says right there, flying reptile zoo. So I assume the same thing there. Yeah, call them flying reptiles. I'll call them flying reptiles here. Oh yeah, look at that big aviary in the background. Awesome. Clark County, Nevada, a hastily built attraction near Las Vegas once advertised low prices for a close-up of flying reptile experiences. That facility met a quick end when the new owner of the land needed help making the site a more ethical success. I don't know if we're going to make it more ethical, but we'll try. Clark County, Nevada.
Las Vegas. In Spanish, the meadows. Huh. It brings to mind peaceful, rolling pastures and verdant land. But what we get are greedy opportunists rolling the dice on displaying prehistoric animals in sorely lacking enclosures. But then, aren't you also taking a gamble? Will you be able to get this site not just functional, but ethical? Roll up, place your bets, and good luck. You know, if you believe in that sort of thing.
I assume that's Vegas in the
We
background.
were going to Vegas. I was expecting glitz, glamour, and maybe a night on the town. Huh? But that'll teach me for being optimistic. What was this place again?
I believe that the original owner called it a prehistoric playland or some such. The new owner, our client, wants us to take better care of these animals.
And I bet they're expecting some impressive profits given the Vegas adjacent real estate. Oh, I have a good feeling about this.
Wait, how do I repair this again? Because I'm trying to assign the right. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, because you have to use. Yeah, they use like drones or whatever to go inside there and like control it. How do they do that here again? I forget. But either way, our targets here, 150,000 of amenity profit per minute, should be doable. Number of flying reptiles, 40. We already have 4 of them out and about. I already got the capture team knocking those guys out. Don't know what they are. Some sort of pterosaurs, obviously. Infrastructure maintenance, 95%. And number of different species, 10. So I assume we're going to have maybe a decent amount inside the aviary. Maybe even have some, like just regular dinosaurs out here as well,
To
right?
help out, I brought in a freelance crisis manager.
Pteranodon.
She was a big name at Jurassic Park and Jurassic World until they went under. Catastrophically. But I'm sure that had nothing to do with you, Lily. Nothing at all.
Thank you, Cabot. And hello, everyone. Now, our most pressing task is to get these animals recontained, which means repairing that aviary. Unless we want those high flyers to escape to the bright lights of the city, of course.
Yeah, I think, do I have to use this drone to repair the aviary? I'm not sure, but either way, I guess we'll read about the capture teams real quick. I don't know why it's telling me about it now. We've already used the capture teams a lot. Either way, capture teams use a helicopter to target dinosaurs that need tranquilizing after escape or prior transportation. They could also use stimulant darts to awaken tranquilized dinosaurs. Capture teams can carry out tasks manually through direct control or task management. You can also assign them to a ranger post or security camera so that they respond automatically to events within their range. When using a direct control, switch to aim mode to shoot darts. You can cycle between tranquilization and stimulant darts. Cool. Now, whenever I'm in drone mode, can I repair this or? Doesn't seem like it. I have scanner, medicate, tranquilize, and stimulant. Yeah. I don't know how to repair this. Like everything in here needs to be repaired. I don't know how. Construct an operational maintenance facility. Oh, I guess, yeah, maybe that's why I can't repair it, because I don't have the maintenance facility here. Maybe they only have rangers and no maintenance or something? Restroom. What is this? Decoration? I guess it is. Arrival point. Arrival point. Yeah, they don't have, like, anything here. Capture team and control center. Yeah, they don't have anything here. Yeah, let's get the maintenance going. So that would be operations, response facility, maintenance. Carry out repairs within the park. Yeah, so these guys with the ATVs. And that's... I kind of want to put this stuff away from everything, but at the same time, you want maintenance to be kind of close to where all the action is so they can respond quickly and whatnot. But let's rotate this. This will probably be a good spot. Bloop. There you go. Perfect. Place down a path. And now I should be able to use these guys to repair. Add task. Yep, here we go. Repair this. Repair that and repair that, because it is 3 aviaries in a triangular formation there, so that's going to be good. And let's actually, can I assign them? I think I have to click on the aviary itself. Yeah, here we go. Assigned ranger teams. But that's ranger team, not maintenance team, right? So I guess you can't do maintenance team on this, unfortunately, but at least rangers are already there, so that's good. And once these are all repaired, I'll be comfortable getting the transportation team to take these guys back inside. But I think they have to drop them off inside this thing, and then it lets them loose inside. I think that's how it works with the aviaries, if my memory serves correct. And we have 3 pteranodons knocked out here. Glad I got these guys knocked out pretty quickly. But that's going to be 3 out of how many dinosaurs do we need for that, for us to finish this mission? I'm not 100% sure. Construct maintenance post to cover all infrastructure. Do I need to do that inside the aviary, or is that... like, take care of itself in that regard? I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, yeah. It looks like it already takes care of itself there, which is good. But they do want maintenance posts to repair all the... Oh, yeah, I already used that to repair that. Assign a maintenance team to each maintenance post. I guess I have to do that there or something, but I'll put one here just for general infrastructure, I guess. Ranger team, sure. Capture team, sure. There we go. And then if I get these guys, maintenance team, how do I assign them? Oh, wait, hold on. That's a ranger post. Yeah, I placed a ranger, but man, I knew I was... Okay, there you go. Here's maintenance post. So now we can place this like here, and now assign them maintenance to that. So there you go. And now we got that one done. Construct maintenance post to cover all infrastructure. I thought I placed one down and it covered everything, but I guess not, huh? Can I move that? Just so I don't have to, like, reassign and all that kind of stuff? Sure. Okay, now this should cover it. There we go. Perfect. And now I have to reassign it. Okay, whatever. There we go. Okay, we got everything. Awesome.
And I should say, it's especially good to see you again, Kira.
But you two know each other, huh?
Lily was a mentor for me. She gave me my first opportunities in paleo curation.
And you walked away from those opportunities with a copy of my contacts database in your pocket. She was a cunning young raptor even then.
Yes, well, I learned from the best. But let's just focus on recontaining the escaped flying reptiles.
Okay, yeah, they are indeed calling them flying reptiles, to be completely correct with the terminology and whatnot. So I'm going to continue calling them flying reptiles. I know I'm probably going to call them dinosaurs accidentally. You guys know the deal. I don't mean it when I say that, okay? I mean flying reptiles. I mean marine reptiles. I mean flying dinosaur. See, I did it right there. Marine reptiles, flying reptiles, and dinosaurs. That's like the correct terminology there, okay? Anyways, the contract. Let's see. I don't know how much money we have right now. Expedition time, employment drive, have at least 4 scientists employed. Research intense immune response at the science center. Complete an expedition. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll do the expedition one. Yeah, let's do the expedition, because we need to get a bunch of dinosaurs. We need to get a bunch of flying reptiles. Well, actually, I don't think it matters. I think we have to get just creatures in general, right? Like 10 different species, I think it said. So let's do expedition time. That way we're kind of incentivized to start getting some fossils for different creatures and whatnot, because right now all we have are pteranodons, and that's going to be 1 species out of how many do I need for this? Number of flying reptiles. Oh man, I need to get 40 flying reptiles, 10 different species. Infrastructure maintenance, 95%. We're at 100% right there. Amenity profit per minute, we have 0 because literally only just now repaired everything. 0 out of 150,000. That's definitely doable. But for right now, we're starting to drop off all these pteranodons into this like roof enclosure thing that's going to release them inside the aviaries. And then we'll see what the pteranodons think of the environment. We'll make sure they're nice and comfortable inside there. And then we'll probably end off the episode right there, because I've been yapping here for quite a while. We're going to end off this episode here pretty soon. But look at that. Man, I love the detail they put in this game. Every time we play Jurassic World Evolution and I like zoom in on dinosaurs, like they do not skimp out on the details and whatnot. It's really, really cool. I assume it looks even better now. Yeah, wow, look at this. Look at that. Awesome. Okay, comfort issues, expanding territory. Yeah, let it expand the territory so we could actually... I'm like, it's really, really bare inside of here. They already have a feeder, a piscivore feeder, because these guys eat fish. 2 social issues, but that's going to be solved here in a minute once the other ones get dropped off over there. But the other thing's environment, that looks fine. Like, look at that. Everything's in the green or like blue, or, you know, it's not in the red. Adult population right now is only at 1. The other one's going, oh, yep. Okay, there's the second one. Seems like, okay, so this one's a male actually, and he's going to eat out of the piscivore feeder. Cool. Look at that. Eating some fish. Nice. Yeah, so we have a male right here. We have a female there. Do I make a nest for these guys? I really want to see if that's possible. Yeah, 100% breeding chance. The other one's at 0%, but she literally just got released, so maybe give her some time to, like, you know, have the comfort updated and whatnot. Yeah, wow, she's at 100%. She's thriving as well. Wow, amazing. This is fantastic. We have a third one releasing here in a second. Now, these guys, I'm pretty sure they're all pteranodons. I think I looked at them during the, and there's another one getting dropped off here in a second. Cohabitation discomfort. Yeah, we're going to have to watch out for that once we get more species or more pteranodons in general. And, you know, make sure that's not going to go into the red, but right now it's fine. These guys are thriving, guys and gals. I think we have 2 females in here right now. Yeah, 2 females, 1 male. That might be a male, so we may have a nice balance of male and female in here. And we could maybe get them to start breeding, get those numbers up, get closer to that, like, 40 different creature number that we need to hit. But we still need to get, like, 10 different species of flying reptiles, right? So if that's the case, we may need to get multiple aviaries just because not every one of them is going to, you know, play ball with the others, right?
But if this place is going to hit the jackpot, we'll need these animals to be visible to our guests. And we should make it clear that the park's under new management with some stylish scenery, too.
Oh, yeah. What's a sideshow without the show, after all?
Yeah, so because we have more population, we need to actually accommodate that with better pasture, which would be, I guess, this. There you go. All right, perfect. This is awesome. Okay, so barren, that's like right on the line. Area is fine. Fish is good. Okay, we're good.
Old structures that were on the site when we got here don't exactly shout high-end establishment. Remember, you can demolish anything you don't like or dress it up with some lovely scenery items. Do a good job, and I might hire you to revitalize my porch.
Yeah, so these... Oh, no, that's a restroom right there. Yeah, these, like, random buildings. I guess we could just demolish them, right? There you go. Just get rid of them, make room for things to actually... there you go. That could actually help us out. Okay, that was a backup generator. Almost just got rid of that. Don't want to do that. There you go. And is this is the arrival point. Don't want to get rid of the arrival point, obviously. And that is response, maintenance, backup generator, fountain. I'll keep the fountain there. It's a nice little central thing. And of course, we have all this room over here for more aviaries and whatnot. And we do need to work on visibility for the park guests, but we'll worry about that for next episode. But for right now, I guess I'll just end the episode off right here. So thank you guys all very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by leaving a like down below. Hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss out on episode 4 of Jurassic World Evolution 2, where we're going to continue accommodating these flying reptiles, getting more species, getting the amenity profits up, and just getting more like creatures in general. Maybe here I'm going to purposely just use flying reptiles. I'm not going to get any like actual dinosaurs. I'm going to purposely just do nothing but flying reptiles. It looks like we have plenty of space, so we can make like many aviaries here, especially if we get rid of like, looks like more decorations there. I can just get rid of and get more room and place another aviary there and get different flying reptiles that may not play ball with, you know, pteranodons and whatnot. Put them in their own separate aviary, and that's going to help hopefully get that number up. But either way, already did the outro right there, so thank you guys all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys here next time with some more Jurassic World Evolution 3. Oh, bye there.